All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, Aki, and pushing His truth and sincerity. Okay. Truly love your brother wisely. Okay. This is Sirach 4, and I'm gonna just start at 1. It says, "My son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy eyes to wait long." Okay? Precept. "For thus said the high and lofty one that inhabited eternity, whose name is holy, I dwell in the high and the holy place with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble, and to revive the heart of the contrite ones." Now, don't defraud the poor. We know this is speaking of Israel, okay, because the Most High resides with the lowly, okay? He resides with the humble, all right? So, this right here, I think is contrite. The dust, and dust is low, okay? And there was another, it says, crushed powder, contrite destruction, okay? So when it says that he deals with the contrite, he's dealing with the low, he's dealing with the poor, okay? He deals with brothers that's going through big time things in their life, grew up poor, you know what I'm saying? Not all brothers, but for the most part, grew up in a lowly position, you know what I'm saying? Some brothers was homeless, child support, all these things. These are the people that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai reside with. And it says, defraud them not. These are basically, or not basically, these are your brothers, okay? And make not the needy eyes to wait long. Help your brother if he need help. You know what I'm saying? But he dwells with the low. And look down here, it says, broken, very small, okay? Broken in spirit. And that's what the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will be broken in spirit. It's sometimes brothers go through certain things, you know what I'm saying, and it hurts them. You have to have a brother there to lift you up, okay? You have to be lifted sometimes, because this is a spiritual battle. It's a fight. All fights don't end to where you win them, and just because you win, that don't mean you're not going to have bruises that have to heal. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be hurt in some fights, in some battles. Okay? Some battles you win, some battles you lose, but you don't want to lose the war. All right? But so be there for your brother. Okay? Make not a hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress. So when a brother's down, don't kick him. Okay? Don't kick him when he's down. You know what I'm saying? The fire is already burning. Why would you throw wood on top of it? Don't provoke him. Add not more trouble to an heart that is vexed. Be there. Comfort the brother. Help him out. You know what I'm saying? And defer not to give to him that is in need. Your brother may need help. And this is how you know that this is speaking of a man of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because it's the precept. This is Sirach 12:4. Give to the godly man and help not a sinner. Okay? So you're not going to help someone that's just constantly being niggas and full of buffoonery and eating what they want to eat and doing what they want to do. That's not the man you help. You help that brother that's trying, that's keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, that's calling up on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? That's who you help when he's down and in distress. Okay? You got to deal with brothers wisely. All right? The same way you would have them deal with you, or that you would want to be dealt with. Reject not the supplication of the afflicted, neither turn away thy face from a poor man. Okay? Supplication. To be or become weak. To become sick. Okay, it has one that says, look at that. To entreat, to pray, to beg. So you don't reject the brother, you know what I'm saying, when that brother's down and sorrowful, when he's being afflicted. That brother could be praying and you could be that helping hand to that brother. All right? Turn not away thine eye from the needy, and give him none occasion to curse thee. Okay? Give him none occasion to curse thee. Always be there for that brother. Don't have, you know what I'm saying, you don't want a brother to speak ill on you in his prayers. You know what I'm saying? If the brother pray, and you know what I'm saying, you not being a good brother to him. So you don't want to give that brother no negative energy. That brother should always know, man, that's my brother. I know I can always depend on that brother. If that brother got it, I can always depend on him. Okay? It says, for if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer shall be heard of him that made him. Now, you in some whole other shit. This is Galatians 6:1-2. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness. So help to restore that brother. Do it and let the brother know it's no problem. Considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Now it's going to become a time to where you're tempted, and you're going to want the brethren to do the same thing to you. Bear ye one another's burden, and so fulfill the law of Hamashiach. Okay? So when tough times come, hey, bear the burden with your brother. All right? Get thyself in the love of the congregation, and bow thine head to a great man. Okay? Bow thy head to a great man. And that congregation, that's one body. Okay? It don't say many congregations. It says one congregation. Okay? Love of the congregation. Ephesians 4:4. There is one body. And brothers that's thinking like-minded, that flow in that same that pattern that you're flowing in, those are the brothers that you're like this with. And one spirit. You and the brothers need to be in the same spirit. Even as you are called in one hope of your calling. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. That one body. He's going to be in that one body, and that spirit's going to show through that one body no matter where those brothers are. It's a chain reaction. If you speak something here, it's going to be a chain reaction to all those brothers that are in that body. They're going to be speaking the same thing. Okay? Let it not grieve thee to bow down thine ear to the poor, and give him a friendly answer with meekness. Okay? Give him a friendly answer with meekness. All right. Ephesians 4:7. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Hamashiach. So, by the measure, do you it says, let it not grieve thee to bow down thine ear to the poor, and give him a friendly answer with meekness. Okay. But unto every man, see, so you're gonna give according to your portion. Every brother has a different portion or a different gift. Okay. According to as how it was given to you, some brothers may just have a lot of finances, and a brother may need help with finances. A brother may need just a good talking to. Some brothers speak real well, and they talk to brothers well, so whether they relate to them. Okay, according to the measure. So whatever Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave to you, some brothers' cup is filled with some things, and some brothers' cups are kind of low in that area, and vice versa. Okay? Deliver him that suffereth wrong from the hand of the oppressor, and be not faint-hearted when thou sittest in judgment. Okay? Help your brother when he's going through tough times, no matter what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Help him out. If he's keeping the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and calling on that name, hey, when it's time for him to suffer, be there with that brother. This is Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. It says, and be not faint-hearted when thou sittest in judgment. So you got to expect it. You got to see it coming. Okay? Because it will come. It said prepare for it. It didn't say it was a possibility. It said prepare for it, because without a shadow of a doubt, it will come. Okay? It says, be a father unto the fatherless, and instead of an husband unto their mother. Okay? So shall thou be as the son of the Most High, and he shall love thee more than thy mother doeth. So be a father to the fatherless, because if you're a father and you're in a father figure, you're going to guide the fatherless in a right direction. Don't be like a man that's married to a woman. Okay? Don't be like a man that's married to a woman, because then you have the authority over women. You have authority over women. That woman must listen to everything you say. Okay? You don't want to treat a brother that way. All right? So that's why it says like the fatherless. Okay? It says be like a father to the fatherless. Wisdom exalteth her children, and layeth hold of them that seek her. Now I'm speaking on wisdom. Okay? He that loveth her loveth life, and they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy. He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory, and wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless. Okay? So wisdom, wherever wisdom enters, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's going to be right there to bless that wisdom. All right? Whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. Okay, you're going to be safe. But this wisdom comes from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? He gives the wisdom. He gives the increase of the wisdom. And when he gives it to you, you follow suit, and you're going to be in safe hands. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her. And that's what you get. And his generation shall hold her in possession. Because if you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to teach your kids. And that wisdom is going to basically make its way through your family. We don't celebrate Christmas. Your kids see you practicing that, guess what? They're going to practice it. We don't get on like that. We don't eat pork. We don't get lineups. All right? It says, for at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways. Because when you first get a little taste of that wisdom, it's some adjustments that have to be made. Okay? And wisdom will help you with that. And bring fear and dread upon him. Now you know these crooked ways I'm walking in. If I do that, I'm missile food. I don't want to feel the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? And torment him with her discipline. Now you're forced to walk right until she may trust his soul. That's Sophia. And try him by her laws. Okay? And to try him, to be tried, is when you go through situations. You're going to use that wisdom in those situations. Okay? That's how you're going to be tried. You're going to be taught it first. And now, after the practice of being taught, you have to live it. Now it has to be made manifest. Okay? Precept. Psalms 19:7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. So you was once a simpleton. Then the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua entered into your mind, and now you're made wise because you're keeping these laws and you're walking in this righteous path. Okay? Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and shew him her secrets. Now, when you have proper understanding and you're walking in a straight path, now those mysteries will be revealed to you. Okay? You'll have understanding that you never understood before. This isn't for everyone. Okay? Everyone's not going to obtain this wisdom. It's a precept. Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And that's what you have in churches, because you have tons of them. But that way is broad. And that way that's broad, it leadeth to destruction. And many there be which go in thereat. And everybody, Sunday, we going to church. Everybody going to church. Okay? Many people do that. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. And few there be that find it. And these will be the ones, those elect men, that obtain that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? But if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin. Okay? So now it's a point of precept. 1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, Salakia, that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. And you see that today. You see it. It's right before your face today. You see it. Okay? They're giving themselves over because they went wrong. Wisdom now forsake them and give them over to their own ruin, to their own destruction. Okay? Observe the opportunity and beware of evil, and be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul. 2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves. That's observing. Whether you be in the faith, prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates? So you have to examine yourself daily. Okay, did I do enough reading? Did I do enough studying? Am I putting my videos up? Examine yourselves, okay, daily. For there is a shame that bringeth sin, and there is a shame which is glory and grace. Accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fail. Romans 3:4. Most High forbid, yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Okay, so it says, accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fail. Okay, so you got to let the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua be true. Okay, when someone brings something out, do your own research on it. Look it up yourself. Okay, that thou might be justified in thy sayings, because you don't want to be repeating something that you just heard from someone and you didn't search it out yourself. Okay, 23, and refrain not to speak when there is occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. Hey, it's our job to bring out precepts, to teach, feed my sheep. Okay, precept. Jeremiah 48:10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. Because you feel like you're going to offend someone, you pull back on your sword. No, you got to give it all the way raw. That's when it's at its best form. It's at its most potent when it's raw. Just like raw vegetables. All the nutrients and everything in them are best when you pick them from the ground, and they're eaten that way. Okay? Period. Might not taste good, but that's how the truth is. Okay? It's things that people have been doing their whole life. Now they have to stop doing them. That's that bitter taste. Okay? That's that bitter taste. But it's right. That's what makes it beautiful, because it's right, it's proper. 24. For by speech wisdom shall be known, and learning by the word of the tongue. Romans 10:17. Okay? So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Lord. Okay? So by wisdom shall be known. By speech wisdom shall be known. So it has to be spoken through someone, and learning by the word of the tongue. So you have to be taught. You have to be taught by wisdom, by men that obtain this wisdom. We're going to read back a little bit. It says, this is Romans 10:13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call upon him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him whom they have not heard? And that's wisdom. Okay? To know the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that's wisdom. You have to know that. You have to have had known someone that went into the Hebrew and it was given to them to break that name. Now it's a domino effect. This person heard it. That person heard it. That person heard it. But it was all over by speech. Wisdom shall be known, and learning by the word of the tongue. Okay, so you have to have men that got this knowledge and they're bringing it forth. Okay, and how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? And this is not no man in no church in no suit stealing all your money. Okay, and how shall they preach except they be sent? So we know it's going to be men that's sent, that's going to have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and it's going to be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right? How beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things. Okay? Preaching that good news to Israel. We finna rule again. Okay? But these are the steps that we have to follow. All three Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And no wise speak against the truth, because you can do nothing against the truth but for it. But be abashed of the error of thine ignorance. Okay? Acknowledge that you were once ignorant. Be not ashamed to confess thy sins, and force not the course of the river. A river, it may go a certain way. Don't force it to go the way that you want it to go. Okay? Kind of like with people. It don't tell you to bang nobody in the head with this truth. Give it to them, and when you plant that seed, someone may come back and water it. All right? But you have to let everything take its proper course. Make not thyself an underling to a foolish man, neither accept the person of the mighty. Okay? So basically, you're not going to follow someone just because they're rich or they're in a high position. Okay? And you don't want to be foolish also, following a foolish man. Why would you follow a gangbanger? You know what comes out of that? Death. Why would you follow somebody just because they have millions of dollars? Okay? Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Be not hasty in thy tongue, and in thy deeds slack and remiss. Be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic among thy servants. So do everything in decency and order. Okay? Don't be a tyrant. Let not thine hand be stretched out to receive, and shut when thou shouldest repay. Okay? You've been freely you receive, so freely you give. Okay? I hope this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, safety, and blessing to you, occupation of truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.